Good morning, students. Today's class will be done by Mr. Hari Singh in science, and he is going to take about circulation in animals. See, when we hear the word circulation, you know that for let it be any human being, whether it is a man or an animal or anything, you know, the main thing, the blood is circulated throughout the body. And to do this work, which organ is more important? Heart. So regarding this, Mr. Hari Singh will be taking the class. So be attentive, children.
Hi, welcome back students for the session 2. Anyone can tell which organ is used to pump blood in our body? Yes, Tulasi, you are correct. The answer is heart. Today we are going to learn about heart and blood and its types. Blood. Blood is the main circulatory medium in the human body. It is red color fluid and connective tissue. Components of blood. The blood consists of two main components. One is plasma and second one is formed elements, that is blood cell. Composition of blood. Plasma. It contains 55% of the blood, and formed elements. It includes 45%. It contains RBC and WBC and platelets. Formed elements. There are three formed elements are present in our blood. First, red blood cells are erythrocytes. Second, white blood cells are leukocytes. Third, platelets are thrombocytes. Red blood corpuscles. They are the most abundant cell in the human body. RBCs are formed in the bone marrow. The RBCs impact red color due to the presence of respiratory pigment hemoglobin. This is very important. One more question. Mature mammalian RBCs do not have cell organelle and nucleus. They are biconcave and disc shaped. Their lifespan is about 120 days. RBC is involved in the transport of oxygen from lungs to tissues. Next, very important two more question. Why does mammalian RBC lack cell organelles and nucleus? Because the empty place it occupies more number of oxygen. White blood corpuscles are leukocytes. WBCs are colorless. They do not have hemoglobin and are nucleated cells. It is found in the bone marrow, spleen, thymus and lymph nodes. They are capable of amoeboid movement. The white blood corpuscles count 6000 to 8000 millimeter cube. The lifespan of leukocytes are 1 to 15 days. The white blood corpuscles can be grouped into two categories. One is granulocytes, second one is agranulocytes. Granulocytes, they contain granule in their cytoplasm. Granules means is nothing but it is a small drop-like particles. The nucleus is irregular or lobed. The granulocytes are of three types. One, neutrophil, second, eosinophil, third, basophil. First, neutrophil. They are large in size and have 2 to 7 lobed nucleus. These corpuscles form 60 to 65% of the total number of leukocytes. The number are increased during infection and inflammation. Second, eosinophil. It has a bilobed nucleus present 2 to 3% of WBC. The number increases during conditions of allergy and parasitic infections. It brings about detoxification of toxins. It is an important one mark question. Which leukocyte it used to detoxify the toxins? Third, basophil. Basophil have lobed nucleus. They form 0.5 to 1% of total leukocytes. They release chemical during the process of inflammation. Next, agranulocytes. Granules are not found in the cytoplasm of these cells. The agranulocytes are of two types. One, lymphocyte. Second, monocytes. Monocytes are largest WBC in our body. Lymphocytes. These are about 20 to 25% of the total leukocytes. They produce antibodies during bacterial and viral infections. There are two types of lymphocytes. One is B lymphocytes and is T lymphocytes. Monocytes are 5 to 6% only present in the total number of WBC. They are phagocytic and they engulf bacteria. Blood platelets are thrombocytes. These are small and colorless. They do not have nucleus. There are about 250,000 to 4 lakh platelets per cubic millimeter of blood. Lifespan of platelets is 8 to 10 days. They play an important role in clotting of blood. Platelets form clot at the site of injury and prevent blood loss. Next, functions of blood. It is a very important 5-mark question, already asked in many exams, in your quarterly, half-yearly, etc. First function, transport of respiratory gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Second, transport of digested food materials to the different body cells. Third, transport of hormones. Fourth, transport of nitrogenous excretory products like ammonia, urea and uric acid. Fifth, it is involved in protection of the body and defense against disease, simply called as immune system. Sixth, it acts as buffer and also helps in regulation of pH and body temperature. Seventh, it maintains proper water balance in the body. Note down, students, it is very important. Blood vessels, arteries and veins. Blood vessels are a network of branched tubes that transport blood. There are 3 types of blood vessels, namely arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries. They are thick and elastic vessels that carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. All arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery, which carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Veins. Veins are thin and non-elastic vessels that transport blood to the heart from the different organs. All veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein, which carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Capillaries. Capillaries are narrow tubes formed by branching of arterioles which then unite to form the venules and veins. They are about 8 μ in diameter. Capillaries are formed of single layer of endothelial cells. Next, circulation and its types. What is circulation? Circulation is the transport of nutrients, oxygen, carbon dioxide and excretory products to the concerned tissue or organ. For circulation, simple organisms, sponges, coelentrates, etc., use water from the surroundings. Complex organisms use body fluids, blood and lymph for circulation. Types of circulatory system. Animals possess two types of circulatory system. They are open type and closed type. Open type. In open type, the blood is pumped by the heart into the blood vessel that open into blood spaces called as sinuses. The sinuses are the body cavities which are called hemocoel. Capillary system is absent. Example, arthropods, mollusca and ascidians. Closed circulatory system. In closed type, the blood flows in a complete circuit. Structure of human heart. Heart is a muscular pumping organ that pumps out the blood into the blood vessels. Human heart is situated between the lungs, above the diaphragm and the thoracic cavity. The heart is made up of specialized type of muscle called cardiac muscle. The heart is enclosed in a double-walled sac called pericardium. It contains lubricating pericardial fluid, which reduces friction during heartbeat and protects from mechanical injuries. Arteries supplies oxygenated blood to the various parts of the organs. Veins receives deoxygenated blood various parts of the organs through heart. It pumps blood in whole human body. The human heart is four-chambered. The two upper thin-walled chambers of the heart are called auricle or atria, and two lower thick-walled chambers are called ventricles. The chambers are separated by partition called septum. The septum between auricles and ventricles prevent the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The two auricles are separated from each other by interatrial septum. The left atrium is smaller than the right atrium. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body through the main veins, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. The two auricles are separated from each other by interatrial septum. The right and left auricles pump blood into the right and left ventricle respectively. Pulmonary veins bring oxygenated blood to the left atrium from the lungs. From the left atrium, the blood pushes left ventricle. Left ventricle gives rise to aorta. From the base of aortic valve open, the blood moves to aorta. The oxygenated blood is supplied by the aorta to various organs in the body. The coronary artery supplies blood to the heart. Aorta is the largest blood vessel. From the aorta, arteries arises. From the arteries, capillaries arises. The capillaries supply blood and nutrients to the organs and cells. Veins are drained deoxygenated blood. It becomes superior and inferior vena cava. It is the largest veins. From deoxygenated blood, it receives right atrium of the heart. From the right atrium, The deoxygenated blood, it moves to right ventricles. From the right ventricle, pulmonary artery arises and reaches the lungs with deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary veins collect the oxygenated blood from the lungs and supplies into the left atrium of the heart. Coronary circulatory system. The supply of blood to the heart muscle, cardiac muscle, is called as coronary circulation. Cardiac muscle receives oxygenated blood from coronary arteries that originate from the aortic arch. Deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscle drains into the right atrium by coronary sinuses. Double circulation. It is a very important 7-mark question. In man, blood flows through the heart twice for completing its circuit. This is called double circulation. It includes pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation. The path of the pulmonary circulation starts in the right ventricle. Pulmonary artery arises from the right ventricle and reaches the lungs with deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary veins collect the oxygenated blood from the lungs and supplies it to the left atrium of the heart. Systemic circulation. It is the circulation between heart and various body parts. Oxygenated blood is passed through aorta, arteries, arterioles, capillaries and is reached the tissues. Deoxygenated blood collected from tissues by venules, vein and vena cava is carried to the right atrium. Systemic circulation provides nutrients, oxygen and other substances to the tissue and takes carbon dioxide and other harmful substances away for elimination. Students, kindly note down the pathway. First, pulmonary circulation starts from right ventricle. Deoxygenated blood through pulmonary artery goes to lungs. From the lungs, exchange of gases, it occurs. The oxygenated blood collected from lungs through pulmonary vein. The oxygenated blood reaches left atrium. The first path is pulmonary circulation. Second, systemic circulation. From the left ventricle, the blood pushes through aorta, from aorta to arteries, from arteries to the oxygenated blood supplies to tissues and organ, etc. From the tissues, deoxygenated blood, it drains through veins. From the veins, it goes to superior and inferior vena cava and reaches right atrium. It is systemic circulation. Initiation and conduction of heartbeat. The human heart is myogenic in nature. Contraction is initiated by specialized portion of the heart muscle, the sinoatrial node, SA node, which is situated in the wall of the right atrium near the opening of superior vena cava. The SA node is broader at the top and tapering below. It is made up of thin fibers. Sinoatrial node act as a natural pacemaker of the heart because it is capable of initiating impulse which can stimulate the heart muscles to contract. The impulse from the sinoatrial node spreads as a wave of contraction over the right and left atrial wall, pushing the blood through the atrioventricular valves into the ventricles. The wave of contraction from SC node reaches the atrioventricular node, which is stimulated to emit an impulse of contraction spreading the ventricular muscle via atrioventricular bundle and the Purkinje fibers. Atrioventricular bundle was discovered by His in 1893. So, is called as bundle of His. It is a very important 4-mark question. Origin and conduction of heartbeat. From this, important 2-mark questions also is there. Why SC node is called as natural pacemaker? Note down, students. Cardiac cycle. Anyone can tell what is cardiac cycle? Yes, correct. Simply is heartbeat. The sequence of events occurring from the beginning to the completion of one heartbeat is called as cardiac cycle. Systole, contraction or pumping phase. Diastole, relaxation or filling phase. Heart rate. Heart beats 72 times per minute. During cardiac cycle, blood flows through the chambers of the heart in a specific direction. Each cardiac cycle lasts about 0.8 seconds. The events during a single cardiac cycle involves atrial systole, contraction of auricles, 0.1 second. Ventricular systole, contraction of ventricles, 0.3 second. Ventricular diastole, relaxation of ventricles, 0.4 second. Total 0.8 second. It is very important 4-mark question. Blood pressure. Blood pressure is the force exerted during the blood flow against the lateral walls of arteries. The blood pressure is high in arteries and gradually drops in the arterioles and capillaries and become very low in the veins. Blood pressure is usually expressed in the terms of systolic and diastolic. Systolic, heart contracts. Diastolic, heart relaxed. Normal BP is 120/80. Sphygmomanometer is a clinical instrument used to measure blood pressure when a person is in relaxed and resting conditions. The pressure of the brachial artery is measured. It helps to estimate the state of blood circulation and the working of the heart. It helps to diagnose conditions such as increased or decreased blood pressure. Monometric and modern digital types are the apparatus used to measure blood pressure. RH factor. RH factor was discovered by Landsteiner and Wiener in 1940. Rhesus monkey, the surface of RBC contains the antigen for RH factor. RH positive persons have RH antigen on the surface of RBC, while RH negative persons do not have RH antigen on the surface of RBCs. Antibodies developed against this RH antigen is called RH antibodies. Nearly 80% of humans are RH positive. Blood donation. In blood transfusion, one must consider the antigen and antibody compatibility between the donor and the person receiving blood. When an individual receives a mismatched blood group from the donor, agglutination, clumping of blood occurs in the body which leads to death. Persons with AB blood group are called universal recipient, as they can receive blood from persons with any blood group. Persons with O blood group are called universal donor, as they can donate blood to persons with any blood group. Blood groups. The concept of blood grouping was developed by Karl Landsteiner in 1900. He identified blood groups A, B, O. Group AB was recognized by De Castello and Steiny in 1902. Human blood group contains certain specific substances called agglutinogen or antigens and agglutins or antibodies. ABO grouping. It is based on presence or absence of two surface antigens, chemicals that induce immune response on RBCs, namely A and B. Similarly, plasma contains two antibodies, proteins produced in response to antigens, namely anti-A and anti-B. ABO blood grouping. A group individuals, antigen A is present on the surface of RBC and antibody B is present in the plasma. B group individuals, antigen B is present on the surface of RBC and antibody A is present in the plasma. AB group individuals, antigen A and B are present on the surface of RBC and both the antibodies are absent in the plasma. O group individuals, antigen A or B are absent on the surface of RBC. However, the plasma contains both the antibodies A and B. Lymphatic system. It includes lymph vessels and lymph nodes. As the blood passes through the capillaries in tissues, some water and soluble substances are filtered out from plasma to the intercellular spaces to form tissue fluid. It has the same mineral distribution as that in plasma. Lymph. Exchange of nutrients, gases, etc. between the blood and cells occur through this fluid. Some tissue fluid enters lymphatic system, a system of lymph vessels and lymph glands, and the tissue fluid in them is called lymph. Lymph drains back to the major veins. Functions of lymph. It is the middleman between blood and tissues. It carries plasma proteins synthesized in liver to the blood, transport digested fat through lacteals in the intestinal villi, fat-soluble vitamins, hormones, etc. Filtration of bacteria and foreign particles. Lymph nodes produce WBC, lymphocytes and antibodies. It helps in the defense mechanism of the body. Thank you. Faith makes everything possible. Hope makes everything work. Love makes everything beautiful. May you have all the three as you begin each day. Thank you.